Isn't that the Kingslayer? Good work, Outlander. Never mind that son of a porker anyway.
I'm glad you're here. Saves me the trouble of finding you. Before I return to the Somerset Isles, I want to thank you for not killing me back at the Voshrak Temple. I appreciate that. I think I would have found death to be very boring. The High Priestess was an inspiration. Her legacy will live on, in our memories and in the memories of everyone in Orsinium. As hard as it is to accept, the simple truth is that you can't save everyone. You just have to try. What's this? A funeral? And I'm invited? Splendid! That will give me a chance to say my farewells to everyone all at the same time. Still, a funeral for that mad despot. I hope Chief Buzzrug knows what he's doing.
I don't think you should be here. I don't want any more trouble. I heard the king was dead, and I'm sure you had something to do with it, so leave us out of it. No, I don't want anything. Not from you, not from Chief Bozrog. I just want me and my father to be left alone. You just won't take no for an answer. Oh, all right, let me see that. A funeral? For the king? And the chief wants me to attend? I'd be honored. I wonder if I have time to get a nice dress.
Tusk off. I've got no time for beggars or dishonest traders, and I'm in the mood to throw someone into the river. So walk away before we find out if you can swim. Oh, really? I was certain the old bastard had forgotten his battle companions. In our day, we cut a bloody path across elsewhere in High Rock. But why'd Bozrog send you, I wonder? A letter? For me? My companion should be along at any moment. Wait until he finds out Bozrog is a chief now. A chief with his own private messenger. He'll plop a brick.
Well, I'll be a harpy's uncle. I never expected to see you here.
By all the...
Are you a sight for sore eyes? What brings you to the arse end of Malakath's wasteland? No, you don't have to answer that. I can guess why you're here. This is just the kind of place that attracts people like you. You can't help yourself. Well, I don't know Chief Bozrog, But Bosrog the Butcher? Him and me go way back. We were all part of Gaspar's Stalkers, the best mercenary company to ever fight its way across Hammerfell and elsewhere. But you don't want to hear old war stories. Let me see that. Interesting. So Bosrog wants to give Kurog a traditional Orsimer requiem, does he? I heard that the king was dead. I guess this confirms it. But I'll be a Harpy's hairdresser if I can figure out how you're involved in all this. I suppose the job of King's Slayer pays well. You could have sent word. Me and my crew haven't exactly been turning away offers with a stick, you know. You couldn't take a moment to send a message to old friends? Yeah, well, maybe Bosrog can set us up with work after the funeral. I'll have to ask him about that. I hope they're going to have food at this thing.
I'm glad to see that life still courses through your body. I'd be extremely out of sorts if you turned up dead. And I heard what happened. You have my thanks for keeping Chief Bosrog safe. I'd be even more upset if my husband had died.
Mortal wares are now at the fort, and now I see people willing to spend. Do you not
Not
agree?
everyone has the luxury to run off on an adventure whenever the mood takes them. I had the foreign survivors to deal with. They had to be gathered up and given shelter after the attack on our stronghold. A letter? How intriguing. What does it say? My husband plans to hold a funeral for Kurog? I suppose that makes sense. They were good friends once, before Kurog put that tight crown upon his head. I'll join Bosrog as soon as I can. On the move.
I'm going to miss this place. The temple has become a more somber place since the death of the High Priestess. Solgra was a good woman. She cared about our people, and hoped to spread Trinamac's word. I know she also considered you to be her friend. The temple is going to be rededicated to Malakath now that King Kurog and the Forge Mother are gone. It's a shame, but I can't blame the clan chiefs. Not after what the Vashrak did. What's this? A funeral? For Kurog? I'd be honored to represent Solgra and the temple at this solemn event. Not because I have any love for the Mad King, but because I see Bosrog's wisdom. The city needs to heal. I'll do what I can to help with that.
The High Priestess used to study here. Read her books, write her sermons. Now she's gone, and it feels like I've got a hole the size of Elden Root right in the middle of my chest. Damn right. We won, but the High Priestess died. That's awful, and it makes me so angry. It just isn't fair. But you obviously came here for another reason. Sorry I got so emotional. What's up? A letter? Isn't that how all this trouble started in the first place? But I guess I might as well see this through to the end. And you'll be there, right? Me and you, once more into the breach. Hopefully without anyone trying to kill us this time.
I bet I can bang the dents from my armor while we're in town. Back in the saddle. I'll be at this a while.
Outsider?
The city's construction has begun. So far, things are coming along nicely.
Yet listen to the drum.
Religion breeds fanatics.
No sad faces. Not in here. This was Korog's happy place, and that's how it's going to stay. To Korog, to Orsinium, may the city always remember the kind and gentle king who cared for his people. Everything else? That was his mother's fault. A funeral? No one tells me anything. I came to this wretched land because of Korog. He set me up with this tavern, and I'll always be grateful to him for that. You want the ale? Let's make a deal. I'll give you a bottle of Korog's favorite ale. I'll give you a whole damn barrel of the stuff. But only if you let me attend his funeral. I want to honor him, say goodbye. Let me do that, and I'll make sure you have plenty of the ale he loved. Thank you. I'll have the ale delivered to the keep. And I'll see you at the funeral. What was I thinking coming?
Let's go.
Yeah, the king is dead. Long live King Basra.
Do you think there's a sweet shop around here? Let's take a look.
Old friends, I'm glad to see you. This is very important to me.
I'm just sorry I missed all the action. It looks like you could have used another hand or two.
Bum nog and hands. I think it's an obsession.
The High Priestess. She looks so...
Thank you for gathering, everyone. It's important we proceed with the funeral. The ceremony is as much about Kurog and the others as it is about the future of the city, of the Orsimer people. Everyone will want to be here for this. Don't worry. I'm not planning anything as audacious as Kurog. Everyone in the city has a choice to make, but it will be peaceful. Nothing will be forced upon them. No more harm will come to the Orsimer. You have my word on that. I can't forget even if I wanted to. But we need to move forward. Now please, we should begin the ceremony. There will be things I ask you to do during the Requiem. Listen to what I say, and act accordingly. Today tests our resolve. We have lost friends, allies, and the one responsible for all this. We've gathered to honor him. Some of you question the wisdom of that, but we need to see the Orsimer in a new light. We need to respect and honor each other. That starts today. Even a good orc can fall prey to ill-conceived notions. We need to bury the past with the king, and look to the future. Outsider, step forward. Your help has been invaluable, and I want you to be a part of this. Please, light the first torch. We ignite these fires to remember Kurog's true goal. Unity for the Orsimer people. Instead, we have clans without chiefs, a city without a king. We will support these people, guide them. We must look to tomorrow. Outsider, light the second torch. It will burn away the past and guide us to the future. Remember the Kurog who was, strong, confident. A king who cared about his people. We will carry on that legacy, offering help, but never forcing it upon anyone, much to my regret. The clan chiefs have asked me to take on the mantle of King of the Orsimer. To this request, I have cautiously agreed. We cannot be seen as weak and leaderless to the rest of the world. I shall uphold Kurog's dream, but I will avoid his ambition. We shall stand together as the new Ors. Say your farewells, then return to the keep. We must put this darkness behind us and celebrate a new day.
That was a beautiful ceremony. So respectful and yet also inspiring. I particularly liked the fire. It was so fiery. And I'm glad they made Bosrog the king. I think he'll do a fine job for his people.
Another king? These orcs just don't learn their lesson, do they? Ah, well. I suppose Bosrog won't be as bad as Kurog. He couldn't be. At least, I hope he'll do a good job.
I wonder if Bosrog has any interest in a corner club. We wouldn't even need to change the name or anything.
Another king?
Isn't it amazing? Here I am, a simple commoner, getting to watch history in the making. I wonder if the new king will let us cater his coronation. The greedy gut has the best chef in Orsinium, you know.
Orcs and their kings. They're almost as bad as the Bretons and High Elves. Spattered mud on their clothes, and they need to have them cleaned, just like the rest of us. Balrog let them crown him as king? I never saw that coming.
King Balrog? I guess it has a sort of ring to it. I just hope he knows what he's getting into.
My husband, the king. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I suppose I'll have to get used to it. It's not like he can refuse the throne now that he's accepted it. At least, I don't think he can.
Another king? Well, I suppose that makes sense. A united Orsimer is certainly stronger than isolated clans. I guess you could say Kurog got his wish after all.
I'm glad you're here. How long has it been?
Too long, that's for sure. But we can't all be shield wife to a king.
Will you return to Black Marsh, my friend? Or do you have another destination in mind?
As long as it's not here, I'll go wherever the current
Does priest appreciate Rigard's gift? It's filled with the finest Nord spices and...
Hira's plan worked, just like she said it would. I'm really quite surprised. Just walk in and act like we belong, she said. They even handed me a drink. I can't remember when I had such fun.
If anyone asks, just tell them that you know us. What? It's research. How often do we get to attend a king's funeral and coronation?
Such a sad and dismal day. But Rigard knows how to fix that. I have most excellent Nord gifts for everyone. No face can stay sad when it has one of Rigard's most excellent gifts in its mouth.
Werewolves, harpies, what's next? Probably an enraged pack of lamias with Banekin riding atop their backs. You know, that actually might be fun. I'll send word to you when they finally get here. I'd hoped to run into my old friend Darien here. This is just the sort of situation he'd love to find himself in. I know something happened in Cold Harbor, but I can't believe he's dead. He's out there somewhere. I could feel it in my bones. I have a couple of ideas. Not ready to share them yet, but I won't stop until I find him in some brothel in a bar's landing, or at a tavern in Murkmire.
I'm happy for my people, but I'm sad that we lost the temple. Malakath wins the day, and Trinimac fades back into obscurity. No! I won't let that happen! As long as I have the breath to speak, I'll spread the word of Trinimac. You'll see!
I wish my crew back in Daggerfall could see me now. Here I am, sharing food and drink with the King of the Orsimer.
This is all kind of bittersweet, but I have good ale, good food, and good friends to help me through this. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Thanks to you, the Orsimer have a new king. And he's a good king. I owe you for helping my husband, outsider. You'll always have a friend in Orsinium, should you ever need one. I've accepted our roles, if that's what you mean. With the crown comes new responsibilities, new duties. First and foremost, my husband needs an heir, and I'm going to make sure he gets one. If he thinks being the king is difficult, just you wait.
King Bosrog's going to pay for any damages the inn sustained when the Orsimer soldier barged in. Even going to give us a break on our taxes for the help we provided. Maybe things didn't turn out...
Thank you for allowing me to attend the funeral. It was good to get to say goodbye to Kurog in my own way. Bosrog said I could keep the corner club open, even retain the current name. I just hope the new king stops in for a drink every once in a while.
As soon as I finish this drink, it's back to the Somerset Isles for me. I have so many tales to tell my family. Just imagine. A scribe who helped crown a new orc king. My sister will never believe it. I survived battles with the Winterborn, helped take down a tyrant king and a horrible cult. And here I am, drinking and talking with you. I think that's somewhat impressive, if I do say so myself. Perhaps I'll finally get the respect I deserve.
To Kurog's lifeless body.
Thanks for the offer, but I can't. Not after everything that's happened.
I understand. Thank you for everything you've done, little elf. I shall miss you.
You're leaving too? I can't blame you. I really can't stay around here much longer. Not after everything that happened. Not that well, all things considered, when I saw the High Priestess's body just lying on that slab. Look, I've got to get out of here. If I stick around, these feelings, these memories, they're never going to fade. Yeah, he wanted me to stay and help train the Orc archers. Even offered me my own squad and a fancy title. But after everything that happened, I just need to get away, so I can put this all behind me. I'm not sure. I might return to Valenwood, see my family. I'm kind of missing my loved ones after what we've been through. I wonder if Solgra had a family. She never mentioned it. There's so much I want to tell you, to thank you for. I've learned so much from you. Out of everyone here, you're the one person I never lost faith in. I wish I could just go and follow you around forever. Tempting, but I need to find my own way for a while. But no matter where the wind blows, leaves from the same tree eventually find each other again. That'll be the same for us. You'll see.
Your courage and resilience in the face of adversity do you honor, my friend. If not for you, the clan chiefs and I wouldn't be standing here. And I certainly wouldn't be king. So this is all your fault, isn't it? I haven't been king long enough to form an opinion. I hope the crown isn't as heavy as Kurog made it look. You have a place here with the people of Orsinium, but as much as I'd like you to stay, I know there are others out there who need your help. Stay as long as you want, but as king, I declare that your service to Orsinium has come to an end. If anyone else in Hrothgar still needs your help, then by all means you should provide it. I need to continue to meet with the clan chiefs and reach out to other influential orcs in the city. We have a government to forge and alliances to foster. There's a lot of work, but I think I finally understand what Kurog was trying to do. And you. Take this. It belonged to Kurog, but you earned it. I hope I can do as much for my people as you did for Orsinium. I will do my best to live up to the faith that you and the clan chiefs have seen in me. Your name will never be forgotten by the Orsimer. We will talk of your deeds for generations to come. Now, we'll find a way for the clans to work together, to fulfill Kurog's original dream of a united and strong people. Orsinium will stand forever. There's enough of the fanatics left to be a pain in my side, but we have ways of separating the bad from the good. It might take a while, but we'll put an end to the Vosh Rock before too long. Never wanted to be a king. Still don't, really. But this is the best way to keep the clans from fighting or starving to death once winter sets in. I'll wear the crown for as long as I have to. Set my people on the right path. Orcs usually burn the bodies of chiefs and heroes, mix the ashes into swords and shields. But for Kurog, I think I'll have the seat of the throne recast. That way he'll always be a pain in my arse. Help remind me what I should and shouldn't do. Orcs have no concept of goodbye. We just come and go as we please. But you're always welcome in Orsinium, my friend. I'll be here cleaning up the mess that Kurog left us with. Just try not to get killed without me, all right? Good. I knew you would. I wish you safe travels. I'll try not to get too jealous while I'm stuck here being a royal bureaucrat and you're out there being a hero.
Hey, grab a drink.
You're leaving too? Not that well, all things. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's so much tempting, but
Greetings, Vestige. Though I can hardly call you that anymore, can I? Let us say Neridia's champion, the hero of Cold Harbor, the savior of Tamriel. So you did, and I have gone on to the next great adventure. I bring you a warning, champion. Oblivion stirs. Great and terrible machinations have begun. Once again, Tamriel is in danger. You have a part to play in the events to come. A great war is coming. A war between the forces of Oblivion. The Daedric princes are choosing sides. The Great Deceiver, the Sower of Discord, and the Patron of Darkness plot a great deception. Be ready. Watch for signs. The war shall begin when the gates of Sothasil's lost city are reopened. So the scrolls portend. So shall it be. I cannot aid you in the coming battle. My time in this world is at an end. I must take my place in the immortal plane. Farewell, old friend. We will not speak again.
What do you suppose they do for fun around here? Stendarr keep me safe. And my coins in my purse.
Another newcomer, eh? Well, if it isn't my second favorite assistant. What a fortuitous turn of events. I shouldn't be surprised. You have a knack for appearing when I need you most. I take it you haven't found a sponsor yet? Maybe we can help each other. Initially, I thought we could rely on my ample charms to win us a sponsor. Unfortunate... Yes, a clockwork apostle named Varun. This promises to be a fruitful collaboration. I tasked Kirith and Rain. Seeing as you found your own way here, I suppose there's no harm in sharing my own methods. Fearing that the tribunal might seal it again, I set off through the cavern as soon as a pair of dark elf explorers. Like me, they delight in all things mechanical. Their youth and endless sibling rivalries can prove irksome, but what they lack in experience, they more than make up for in enthusiasm. Unfortunately, my illustrious bodyguard was away on personal business. I know, seeing as you found your own way here,
So that pompous high elf got his hooks in you too, huh? I told my brother Raynor we should go it alone, but any house in an ash storm, right? Speaking of Raynor, he might need your help. Depends on your definition of trouble, I guess. He's down in the ravine, playing with the firepot spiders for some reason. He wouldn't tell me more. Unfortunately, those spiders have a tendency to... Like I said, he didn't want to discuss it. Probably whipped up an automata disrupting spoon twirler or something. He gets like this sometimes. Just check in on him, all right? He's clumsy and those are... Thanks for the help. Raynor's smart, but you can't smart. Well, Naramo said we needed something to offer this Varuni character, but from what I can tell, she doesn't really... A home-cooked meal, Argonian pottery, or information. Since I'm a terrible cook...
Sergeant Baldan, this one has the gold you requested. Will you still sponsor me?
I gave you my word, didn't I? Come, Cat. We can discuss the specifics in my office.
1,000 blessings, Walker. Lankin has much to offer the Brass Fortress.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Just realized. I'm a long way from cleaning the stables.
Hello again. So strange. I'm glad to see you, but I must admit, the statistics are staggering. What are the odds of us meeting here, again, in an extraplanar space? Rhetorical, of course. Honestly, I am glad you're here. Kirith? So you've joined our band of outsiders. Welcome. These firepot spiders contain a highly unstable... So you'll do it? Yes, of course!
Your tale just grows in the telling.
And that's the last of it. Excellent. Brilliant! We really made short work of those spiders, didn't we? Here, take the oil to Varuni. Naramo said she has an office in the clockwork. And just as I promised, my assistant arrives. You brought a gift for our sponsor, right?
Greeting, Auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering? Fire Patwell. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. You're clearly a capable warrior, but in the Clockwork City, mental precision is of paramount importance. A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks. I fear someone might be abducting them. Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes. Provost Varuni Arvel, ranking Disquisitor in the Congress of Calibration. Before you ask, yes, I'm a bit young for such a tenurial position. Fortunately, Lord Set established a true meritocracy here. One day, I'll get a chance to thank him. Bet. No, Lord Set's far too busy. He only recently emerged from seclusion in the Cognitum Centralis. Of course, Lord Set, known to many as Sotha Seal, is the father of curiosity. By his word, we create... I do a lot of reading. It's all there and very little, which is more problematic than it sounds. Any loose cog can carry out an abduction. It doesn't take a criminal mastermind to throw someone down a drain pipe. What worries me, we record what happens everywhere. Honestly, I don't know how you exodromals do without. You lose so much in Tamri. Exodromal. Sorry. I forget how strange our words sound to foreign ears. Anyone who enters the Clockwork City from the outside world is known as an exodromal, since they come from beyond the Celestiodrome, the glass sphere you'd call our sky. I know, but secrets are the purview of...
So, ready to do a bit of sleuthing? Varuni suspects that someone destroyed city records. But if my study of Dwemer... Sneaking into the depository is impossible for us. But Sotha Seal's clockwork automata enter and exit the structure constantly. No, you are. I will provide technical assistance and keep... If you have questions, you should ask them now. As Varuni said, everything here generates a record. From what I gather, when you say it like that, it does sound daunting. It's true. The evidence we seek drifts through vast oceans of information. Luckily, these skevatons seem very capable when it comes to sorting and parsing. I guess I equipped the skevaton with a number of key words and concepts to help it sort out extraneous documents. Honestly, they're not all that dissimilar from the Dwemer devices I usually tinker with. So we will employ a very simple control device. How to explain it? The skevatons send and receive signals from... As Varuni said, everything here...
As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye on them.
What is it? How dare you, Kamid? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her fortune. Do you really believe that?
She believed it. Why can't you see?
See what? That following the predictions of a deluded machine got my mother killed? I'll prove the prognosticator is a fraud. See if I don't.
Excellent! We have a strong signal. Now, to find Varuni's evidence. wait! Yes, go straight, then left. The central depository must be on a different floor. I'm seeing a lot of interference. Proceed carefully. We can't risk damaging the Skiverton's data collector. Expertly done. That grate should lead to the central depository and our evidence. This depository should contain security documents and recordings. Search everywhere. When you find something, use a Skiverton to make a remote copy. Quickly, Assistant, direct the Skiverton to the exit, then meet me there to examine the evidence.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a back totem with delusions of grandeur told her fortune.
All right. Let me see what you found. Yes, I believe these recordings correspond to the... We might already have a lead.
Machine got my mother killed. I'll prove the prognosticator is a fraud. See if I don't.
I don't care if he is a god. If Lord Vivek holds audience, so must Sofa Seal. He's been told... Of all the rudeness I've ever encountered, I demand...
Demand what? A night in a cold cell? Because that could be arranged.
You look like an honest...
What do you want?
Please know that we...
merchandise.
Ah, there you are. Done playing with Naramo's wind-up toys? I think I'm onto something. I did a little asking around. Word is, Constable Boldan will sponsor anyone as long as they can pay. Where they go after he takes their gold, that's anybody's guess. Luckily, we're here to sort it out. Here, take this memory stone. I surveyed the building. Someone left the door to Boldan's storage loft unlocked. It should provide a great view of his office.
I'm rather busy right now.
houses. I have to hire more.
Ready to write the next?
Can't you see I'm busy?
he is a god. If Lord Vivek holds audience, so must Sotha.
You've been told before, Bilal. That's not how things work here.
The rudeness I've ever encountered. I demand...
Demand what? A night in a cold cell?
All right, Baldan.
Because that could be
I've got your
arranged.
gold. Will you sponsor me for citizenship?
Oh, I'll take your offering. But sponsorship? That's for the living, you tarnished scum.
The living what?
Do it. Well, what are you idling for? Gather up the gold and dump her with the others. We don't want anyone finding our latest visitor.
There you are! Naramo said you'd be around here somewhere. He what? How could she... We have to rescue her! Yes, of course. I'll get help. Maybe I could even put together some kind of tonal locator. Bah! I'll get the others. You hurry off to Slagtown. That's what the locals call the slums in the northeast corner of the fortress. I must admit,
How dare you, Khamed? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her fortune.
Oil those ankles and keep walking, Green Heel. This one has nothing to say to you. You outsiders are all the same. Cutting into the queues, poaching our salvage, sneering and putting on...
Spare a few coins? I've had nothing. I might have seen a woman like that, sure. Thank you. Now, listen well. Baldan's thugs took your...
Looking for a forester in need of some extra gold.
Combatants needed for a perilous task. Please respond for more information.
All right, you pile of bolts. Let's run through it one more time.
What am I running through?
Inventory, of course.
I will run through the inventory.
Song God take me now.
threw you in here too, did they? I knew I couldn't be the only... You're right, we should. And I could, but not yet. I met another one of Baldan's victims, a Khajiit named Lankin. He's been scraping it out down here, but he's no warrior. I told him I'd get him out. That's the spirit. I managed to yank this sword out of a corpse. Is that? No, thank goodness. The body's far too old. Let's keep looking.
Ready?
Zendar was with us in that fight. That was it, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Decent hiding place, but no Lankeen. We should keep looking. Another empty camp. Damn. He must be here somewhere.
Diagnostics complete. Response time within acceptable parameters.
Here we go again. Is that a pot on the stove? Someone was cooking. And recently. We must be close. Enjoying this? Finally! Come with us, Lankin. We're getting you out of here.
Friend Kirith, right moons above, please, let's leave this dungy place.
Kirith! Thank goodness! Don't suppose you found anything of interest down there?
Enough. I'm glad to see you weren't lying, Raynor Vanos.
That bastard, Baldan, threw me into the fundament!
Ridiculous. I've never seen this woman in my life.
Liar! You tossed this one in as well!
Kirith looks no worse for the wear. You have my thanks.
This Raynor Vanos made some very bold claims. If you have evidence of Constable Baldan's crimes, I suggest... You're more resourceful than you look. Little wonder Devaith chose you as his companion. Set knows he needs the help. I'll hold Baldan under guard until I've had an opportunity to review the evidence. As for you, you're free to go.
Luciana, I'd like to ask the constable a few questions when we return to the Basilica.
Don't trouble yourself, Aruni. You know how persuasive I can be.
I do. That's what worries me.
Do your worst, you tin-legged hag.
Set help you if she does, Constable. That fool has no idea what he's in for. Live uncomfortably and learn, I suppose. Oh, most certainly. Baldan can't have accomplished all this by himself. Erasing records, accessing derelict sections of the... I do, one way or another. For now, let's celebrate your achievement. Of course, each of them played a role in your success, and each of them will share the rewards. Go speak to the clock.
You'll regret this. Mark me, Proctor. You will regret this.
I doubt that. Get this tarnished piece of scrap out of my sight.
Enjoy prison, you scheming brat.
Ah, it seems I arrived just in time. Well done, Assistant. One quick trip to the...
If you see a pawn shop, give a shout. I want to get a gift for Aurelia.
By the word, I wind the gears. Please state your business or depart. Welcome, potential resident. Please speak your birth name, followed by the...
Dreaming. Torchbugs. Overturned jar.
Sponsorship confirmed and archived. The light of knowledge, Sotha Seal, welcomes you to the Brass Fortress. Go forth and create.
Well, I'd say that all worked out splendidly. As one journey ends, another begins. I imagine there's much more. I can finally begin my exploration in earnest. Now that we've earned our citizenship, I can apply for excavation permits, antiquity transportation licenses. Oh dear. Come to think of it, I might not be able to begin for quite some time. They proved useful. Raynor's theories need some work, and Kirith's refusal to listen to reason caused me no small measure of anxiety. But on the whole, satisfactory. Provided that they follow my lead, I might call on them again in the future. I value your service and partnership, Assistant. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. If I understand the bureaucracy correctly, I may be here in the Brass Fortress for a while. Feel free to seek me out, should you require my aid.
There you are. Good. We have much to discuss.
Dvaith Fear? Here? It is a true pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I imagine it is. Now be on your way.
Yes. Well, be seeing you, Assistant. Good day, Lord Fear.
Come, we need to talk. So you're a citizen now. Well done. I heard something about a constable tossing people down sewer drains. Even in this shrine to knowledge, it's Sotha Seal. Shortly after you and I parted company, I sought him out to discuss our Daedric artifact. Worse. Initially, I dismissed it as boredom, fatigue, or even the first signs of senility. But now, after observing him at length, we will leverage your hard-earned citizenship to make inquiries. First, I will make it known that in light of your recent exploits, I offered to take you on as my aide, an offer you eagerly accepted. As the most powerful mage in the Brass Fortress, I find it difficult to have proper conversations with common folk. They grow silent at my approach, then whisper as I leave. An appropriate, but sadly uninformative, display of deference. Indeed. It's commonly understood that servants grumble about their masters, loudly, to those they consider equals. Ask them about Sotha Seal's recent behavior. I'm confident we'll find something of value tucked away in their churlish complaints. You have questions, of course. Ask what you must. The forces at work here are cunning indeed. You should be prepared for anything. He is inscrutable, but he's also unflinching. Seal always moves deliberately, quietly, and one step at a time, like clockwork. I have never once seen him divert from his course. Until now. In the short time we've been here, he has twice adjusted city patrol routes and delivered 3 revisions to the fortress charter. That's for you to discover. Don't bother speaking with members of the Congress. Varuni's faith in Sotha Seal is unbreakable. Luciana resents my presence, but she's no fool. I go where I please, when I please. An open confrontation between us would likely leave hundreds dead. So do not trouble yourself. She will not stand in the way of our investigation. Well, you've met Varuni. She's pleasant, without being vapid or boring. Then again, her doe-eyed faith in Sotha Seal turns my stomach. I find religious attachments repulsive. Gascoigne serves as Chancellor. He commands respect, but suffers from the peculiar character flaw of demanding praise at all times. Adulation.
Ready to ride.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a back totem with delusions of grandeur told her fortune. Do you really believe that?
She believed it. Why can't you see?
See what? That following the predictions of a deluded machine got
Now,
my mother The prognosticator is a fraud. See if I don't.
If these tremors and eruptions get any worse, I'll...